Yo, 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 what's up, Float fam? So it is September 12th, and everybody is at Float Life Fest 8. Well, a lot of people, not everybody. Obviously, I'm not there. I've been wanting to go since number 4, and I've yet to make it, but shout out to everybody there. Anyway, you can see I got a lot of parts laid out here. Just a little background, I've been riding one wheels for 4 years. I've collected more than 50,000 miles. I've had dozens of boards. I've owned God knows how many Future Motion one wheel boards. I started on an XR. I've had several of those, GTs, you name it. Over the course of the years and many, many miles, I have learned to do tire changes, replace broken parts, batteries, bearings, you name it. Love the community, love riding. It is life, as many of you know who are watching this video. For the past year, I've been talking about VESC. I've watched the VESC grow in so many different ways, and the community has been just amazing, as always, in helping each other get to this place of just building awesome, one-off, sweet rides. So many companies involved in making that happen, and so many people, and the community is fantastic. And over the past year, I've been dreaming, talking, piece by piece, putting together parts of what would be my dream build. I like to ride street, greenways. I'm not a trail guy because of my age and my knees, whatever. Anyway, what's better than watching videos and people putting parts together? So for me, I decided I'm going to try to create a video for maybe that person who's been riding and thinking about VESC, and you're going to pull the trigger like I did and do your first VESC build. I wanted to talk about some of the challenges that I've had, some of the discoveries that I've made, and the patience to get to this point today where I'm going to start. Actually, I did start. I feel a little bit bad about that I didn't document it, but I'll get to that in a minute. My build that I went with is from the XR platform. I just love the nimbleness of the XR. I miss riding the XR. I've gotten used to my GT, which is super custom. Some of you have seen my videos of me hitting 32 on my GTS that's customized with a lot of Tech Rails products. Shout out to Tech Rails for some cool, innovative products. And the Float Life, let's just face it, they've been day one our aftermarket supplier of some of the coolest stuff. And I just want to get into some of the things that I chose for my build, so that way you can see the experience that I've been having with gathering things, delays, having patience, and even to this point of saying, I probably still need a couple things. And this video will probably share a lot of that. And for many of you, you might say, cool video, many of you might be bored by it, I don't know. But I'm going to document it because what an exciting time. I think what I'm going to start with is my motor, because I went with the super heavy, super stout Fungineers high torque motor, which I said I already got started. I pulled off their tire. I heard great things about it. I'm an enduro guy. This one happens to be the mid compound. I like the soft. I went mid because this sucker's heavy, man. This motor in your hands, it's heavy. I just can't imagine how heavy this board's going to be when it's done. So I slapped on the Enduro the other day. It's holding air. I got some beautiful purple rim savers on there. So this is my motor. This is what I'll be building with when the board's done. Super excited to see what it does. From what I understand, the high torque motor was a mistake. We're going to find out if that's true or not. But this is what I went with. So high torque motor, super heavy. Put that off to the side. So along with that, I also got the complete Thor400 in their purple anodized casing here. I've had this, I think I ordered it back in February, and I haven't installed it. Why, you ask? Well, as I'm getting my parts together, from what I understand, Fungineers put out a video. Do not ride if you're doing a 30 or 32S with Thor400, because there's potentially a problem. I just got yesterday in the mail a safety kit. Has like a fuse, a spacer, looks like another heat sink, some sticky tape, whole bunch of screws. So we're going to pop into this controller and install this kit today. And I'll probably break in the video and work on that so it's not an embarrassing thing for you to watch, and then maybe share my experience of what that was all about. Along with that, one of the things that I noticed when I was examining it, the power feed on the Thor400 is an XT90. Well, the cable that I got from Fungineers is XT60 at both ends. Do they send an adapter? The answer, no they do not. Not a big deal though. You can go on Amazon for a few dollars and you have a couple options. They have this little whip. It's an XT90 to XT60. And they also have these little reducers. Get a better picture of that here. So it just reduces that XT90 to an XT60. So easy fix on that. As you can see, I got the torque box 2 for my battery. And along with that, I went with 126 volt Indy speed control, high voltage for my high torque. Even though it says 134 volts, it's just a misprint. This is the 50 cells, a little bit better. And I went with the stock Stoke BMS. And I gotta tell you, just dry fitting that stuff into this box, it's tight. I mean, it's tight. I don't have my tail light yet. I ordered that through Nexus along with their foot pad a month ago. So when I talk about patience, you gotta find some patience when you're doing these builds. The parts take a while. The battery I had to wait on took a while. The controller took a while. Obviously the Float Life, they have something in stock, it ships right away. And from them, I happened to order the beautiful teal XR Tex Rails 357s. I currently ride 007 Tech Rails on my GT. Very happy with those. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this one rides. Fender deletes, purple from Float Life. And I do have some XR bumpers in the Nebula, but I'm thinking about doing gray because originally I had some Vario rails I still have that I'm going to probably end up using on another build after this one. We'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm going to just take a pause in this video now that I've shown you my products. I do have Future Motions stock XR foot pads that I'll use for the time being while I'm waiting on my Nexus sensor to show up, which my friend, who will leave him nameless, always hooks me up. I got cush pads with my custom TPU grip, this pretty purple design that I also have on my GT. I love it. I think it's going to look totally awesome doing the combination of the purple and the teal. And once that sensor shows up, I'll be swapping out that sensor for that. And I'll probably be doing different bumpers than the Nebula bumpers that I got and go from there. But anyway, I'm going to get started. And then any problems or challenges or tricks, I'm not going to sit here and video me doing all the work. I'm just going to have Cosmo there behind me, monitoring me to make sure I'm doing what's good. He keeps me on task. And see if we can't get this up into something that's functional today. And I'll flip back on, show you where I'm at once I get to that point and any challenges that I run into along the way. But I'll be honest with you, watching the videos online and seeing other people do their builds or talk about breaking things down or putting them together, it's just so helpful. Whether they're an expert or a novice, I've learned so much through the videos. So just me doing a little something to contribute, I thought would be important. As somebody who, one, I do have technical background. I was a home builder for 30 years. I don't do that anymore. I've built custom motorcycles, so I can tinker, but by no means am I a expert in any of this, but I have enough skill. So if I can do it, I feel like with enough instruction, anyone can do it. And then we'll go through the setup process, and I'll try to condense this video into a nice short video where you can see the experience all along the way and have some information or some things to think about when you're ordering your parts, that not everything is found everywhere. These parts all came from multiple different places, from Fungineers, from Indy Speed Control, from the Float Life, Amazon, even Pid Zoom for my Omni charger. I had to get some different whip end connectors because I want to be able to use the same charger for all my boards. And just little things like that to realize you're going to be piecing it together. Same thing with the apps. There's some guys out there that are putting together great videos on how to use the VESC app, so I don't need to address that because I'm going to use their videos to figure out how to set everything up. I got the Float Hub app for when I get to that point. And hopefully this board will, by the end of the day, be something. And if not, it's all good. I hope everybody's having a good time at Float Life Fest. I'm thinking of you all. Be safe, have fun, and check back with you all soon. Peace. All right, I'm back. I don't even know where to begin. I got adrenaline pumping through my body, which I know some of y'all can relate to, and boy, I didn't document me building the board, but this is the second half of the first part from 2 days ago where this board here was in pieces, and now it's together. It took me half a day. I didn't run into really any problems. It took me more time to figure out the apps than it did for me to assemble the board. So I guess that goes to awareness of how to tear apart and rebuild the board versus knowing the VESC tool apps, which when you don't have a VESC, you really have no frame of reference. So big shout out to Nico Altman and the Float Life for the Float Hub app. That was worth every penny spent. It got everything set up. Jay Doing Stuff, I believe, is a YouTube channel. He has an hour-long video on VESC tool, basic setups, things to look for, and boy, did that help as well. So after I got it assembled Friday, it was kind of late. I didn't want to go for a ride at night and test the board out, so Saturday I went out, did a couple miles, adjusted, did a couple miles, and then today, oh boy, it'll be attached with this video, but I hit 36 miles an hour on this board today, 83% duty cycle, and it just glides. I mean, I'm speechless. Like what they say about VESC, once you go VESC, there ain't no going back. I can't believe it. And honestly, the throwback to the old foot pad sensors to XR gave it like this nostalgic ride feel that, oh, it was heaven. So me and my friend today, we went out, we did about 34 miles of riding, mostly greenways. We hit some streets and stuff like that, but the board performed beyond expectation. So I'm going to post those stats for everybody to see, and the board was just fantastic. Putting it together, there really was no issues. It was just having all the right parts, having them spread out, following the instructions, putting things together, using the videos, using the links, and I'm speechless. I am absolutely speechless. This has probably been one of my favorite boards ever, and it was flawless today. I was all geared up, which isn't like me, because I wanted to push the limits, and I'll be honest with you, even at 36 miles an hour, this board still had room to go. There was no hesitation whatsoever. And charging, I'm getting like basically 20 miles of range without even dipping to a low area. I think it said in those 33 and a half miles, I used 130% of my battery. So, you know, I'm comfortable 20 miles of range before needing a charge. I have the Omni charger, and let me tell you, that sucker set at 5 amps to this battery, you're like 20 minutes from 50% to like full. It's just amazing. The whole experience has been amazing. I feel bad for my GTS. There's a good chance it might be sitting on the shelf. I don't know, but I'm in love. So my recommendation, you're going to go VESC and do it. A couple things I'm still waiting on is I did order some black bumpers. As much as I love the Nebula bumpers and they're pretty cool, I don't know, a cleaner look. My friend is going to print me out some beautiful TPU grip that will match my other board, and I'm going to put it right here on these wood pads. And I think I'm just going to hold my cush setup for my next build. So I'm kind of getting ahead of the game on that next build already, just knowing how great this one has been. So if you're thinking about doing it, do it. No regrets. And I put a little video of my ride today. I didn't put my GPS stats in there, but in the one video, I think I hit like 30 miles an hour without even trying. I mean, it's just sheer power. Compared to my GTS, it's like if you owned a Pint and then you got on an XR and then you got on a GTS, it's like going from that Pint to a GTS. It's just such an extreme jump that you can feel. And I just want to build more boards. Like, I'm ready for the next one, like, because this is such an amazing ride that everybody should have one. Like, if you're a one-wheel enthusiast, build yourself a VESC. I want to give one more shout out to all the people, Fungineers, for being very innovative. From where they started to where they are is just phenomenal. The Float Life are always holding it down with all their products, all their software, all the things that they offer to the community. Tech Rails are just making some beautiful, innovative products. Just absolutely phenomenal. And honestly, shout out to Future Motion. I mean, had they not kind of stepped in and made One Wheel the exciting board sport that it is, I don't know that we would be at this point today. And I could say from 4 years ago to right now, best decision I ever made. I wish I would have had one of these when I was younger. And if you got kids, get them a One Wheel. It's just the best. Today was a beautiful day. If you can't tell how amped up I am. Shout out to Indy Speed Control for an amazing battery. Stock Stoke for this BMS that works phenomenally in their app, just easy to work through. And all the people who put the software out there for VESC Tool, Floaty, Float Control. I worked through all of those apps, and they all pretty much work for the most part flawlessly on this setup, and just couldn't be more happy. I don't know if you can tell by my level of excitement, but from where I started a few days ago, having a pile of parts, to today, you can just within a day be up and riding if you have everything you need. And so watch all the videos, be excited, be patient, and float on, my friends.
Nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.